Hey guys, this is Venger Satanis. How's it going? Last time that I made a video about the handmade reference sheets for old school Dungeons and Dragons and similar games, I had a couple people take me up on the offer. I'll put a video reply down below of that video if you want to check it out. Anyway, I created a new one. There's only 4 of these sets. They're on colored paper and laminated. The first one is a dark secret table. Dark secret table. And it's a percentile roll, so 1 to 100. And it, it's got a lot. It's got, there's probably between 40 and 50 different dark secrets that might plague a PC or possibly an NPC. And really, if someone wants to re-roll an ability score at the start of character creation, I'll allow it, but then I'll make them roll for a dark secret, and then whatever they roll, then that's what their character gets. They can hide that or reveal that. It can come out in role-playing possibilities and opportunities down the road. And it's just something cool. You can, something for the player to take into account for the characterization of his character, and what he thinks of his character, and that might weave into a paragraph of history or backstory that player created for their character. And I don't know, it's just something kind of cool. And then along with that is part 2 of the set. Here is the Spectrum of Awesome. I wrote about that on my blog. Basically, it's a percentile roll, and it will give you a good idea of the spectrum of success or failure of a particular character. So I use this when it's not a standard D20 roll, like to hit or saving throw, and when it's not an ability score roll, like if someone is like possibly going to fall off the edge of a cliff, if a magic user casts a spell that opened up the ground before him, then I'll have him roll like a standard 3d6, and he tries to get below or at his dexterity. But when a roll is called for that doesn't include that doesn't have much to do with an ability score, and it's not already in the rules, like a 2-hit d20 roll, then I use the Spectrum of Awesome. And there's different ways to use that. You can give a character like bonus points, plus or minus, or just bump them up a category or down a category. Like if they rolled a 30, then that would be a borderline or minor success. If you want to bump it up, if they have some sort of slight advantage, then it goes to standard success. If they rolled a 1, then that's a critical success, best possible results. If they rolled 100, critical failure, worst possible results. And if you do this enough during a campaign, every other adventure, people are going to roll like a 3 or a 99 or 100 or something like that, or a 1. It happens. You don't think like, oh, when am I going to use this? But actually, things come up that you're just like, it's a possibility. If people want to try stuff, maybe. So, and then you roll on the Spectrum of Awesome, and you see how awesomely good or bad they rolled, and then you narrate the results. It works pretty good. I've used it multiple times in our campaign, and usually when people see the roll, the other players around them, and even the character that it affects, start suggesting like, oh my god, that's bad. You probably like fell in, and then a few rocks fell on top of you, or something like that. So people really get into it, and it's kind of cool. And on the other side of that, there's station, familial background, anything from a slave to royalty. But this could be used for the game master, the DM, or meeting NPCs or something, or ahead of time for character creation. And that's why it goes to 13, and 13 is royalty, because if you want it to be random, then you don't want like, one player character is actually the prince of the realm, and that's just kind of silly. So if you want people to roll randomly, you can roll to 10, which is pretty normal, standard, station or background, where they're at in life, where their parents did and stuff like that. And then 11 and 12, if you want to go up that tier, that's also a possibility. 12 would be, 11 would be the nobility, and then 12 would be the aristocracy. So you can, have them roll D12 instead of D10, and then that's a possibility too. But then the 13th, that's just for the game master, because people shouldn't be able to roll that and, I'm the king's nephew, so, everybody, bow down before me. Nobody else wants to, be around that. And then lastly, motivation. And these are just standard motivations that I think enhance the game and enhance role-playing. At the beginning of character creation, I have every player choose a motivation for their character, or principal driving force for why they're adventuring and who they are as people, and why they want what they want and their true goals. And that, again, enhances the role-playing and gives the character more, substance. So that's it. This is also $10 post-paid. That includes shipping and handling. I only have a limited number of these, so I've got 3 of these sets left. But I have a lot of sets. Like, I still have 15, 16 sets of the last one. So anyway, email me your address if you want it, and then we'll go from there. And if you want more of the other ones, cool. If you want both, there'd be 20. Or multiple sets. Okay, that's it. Ja, Cthulhu Vertagen.